Hello and welcome back. It's great to come back to you so soon. And we're going to take a look today at a rarity, something that has actually just came on the market. This is the 2018 Volvo XC60 Hybrid R Design. And of course it is a T8 model and all-wheel drive. Going to give you a quick snap. Of course you can see the lid opening just above the front tire there, which definitely tells you that it's one of our electric vehicles. We're going to do a quick walk around. A couple distinctive features about the hybrid. One would be the wheels. You can see the outside mirrors. Of course, they're going to be in a grayish color versus the vehicle being in white. You can also see the Bowers & Wilkins sound system that this one is equipped with. Black interior. More of a two-tone look for the seats. Headrest stitching. Look across the front. You can see the stern wheel, which is going to be rather distinctive as well. The logo on the stern wheel here. Very nice touch. We'll move rather quickly. Of course, I'm going to give you a quick look. The main thing I wanted to do today is to actually do the road test. This one does have a hitch on the back if you need to do any towing. And just so you know that I am driving what I do mention, XC60 Volvo T8 R Design. Of course, all-wheel drive, twin engine. And the mosquitoes are attacking me. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and take off. So let's walk around. You can see a nice wooded area here. Get you away from traffic. We have a little bit of a straightaway, which is going to give us a couple curves. Bowers & Wilkins sound system. You can see the above the dash there. Also, for those of you that haven't seen, quick shot of the 360 camera. And of course, we can choose the view that we want. You also have the pedals behind the steering wheel, or your shifters. There's your plus, and of course, there is your minus. We're going to take a look at all of that, and bear with me. I'm going to do my best to show you those things as well. So let's get you stabilized here. As you know, I always like to do is show you a little bit of the vehicle that we're driving so you can know what I'm driving. And then, of course, we'll actually take it out on the road so you can see what to expect if you're actually looking to purchase a 2018 Volvo XC60 T8 Hybrid all-wheel drive R Design. So let's go ahead and start our route here. Of course, one of the dead giveaways for the hybrid on the interior is the crystal gear shift. Once you place your foot on the brake, you can actually take it and pull back twice. That's going to have us in drive. So we're going to go ahead and take off. Quick look at the heads-up display. I'm going to come right back with a little additional information on that. And let's roll. So right out of the gate here, we have a couple curves, straightaway road. Here's our acceleration. Hugs the curves very well, very much of a sport feel. More immediate acceleration. Of course, you can tell from the movement of the camera as well. Going to try to keep you as still as possible, but a lot of that won't be possible simply because of the power of the vehicle. So we're going to pull out onto the main road. Of course, I don't know if you can still see the heads-up display. That shows you how quick we're moving. A lot of people like to get into time as far as how fast the car is. So if you have your stopwatch, your watch, your timepiece, or whatsoever there, you can definitely look at the heads-up display or right behind the dash here, which will give you a better glimpse of what's going on as far as our acceleration points. So we're going to take off, go right. We are here on Independence Boulevard. Very nice. They've taken some of the stoplights up and actually made it more of a freeway. But you do have to watch here at the intersection because sometimes they don't stop. So we're going to go ahead and proceed. We got a light coming up. Very spunky vehicle. I always like to say it's very zippy, very powerful as well. Of course, the big brother of the vehicle, which is the XC90, the hybrid version of it, Most of the people that actually have the one that's not even a hybrid, that actually has a supercharged, turbocharged engine, they have no fault with the vehicle at all. And just so you're able to see it, we're going to roll into the large screen for the navigation. I can move it over behind the steering wheel as well. So we're going to go ahead and proceed here. As you can see, there's a Volvo convertible in front of us, so we don't want to scare anybody. Definitely, that's one of our family members. All right, so I'm going to take you behind the steering wheel here. We're going to stay remotely calm on this stretch of the road because the speed limit can actually be set or dipped to 45. You can actually see that right up under our speed here, 45 miles per hour. So we're doing 10. We're going to calm down a bit more. Speed limit just went to 50. Well, there's a 50 and a 45. Now notice it did actually flip twice. So you had 50, then it went to 45, then it went back to 45, 50, and it went back to 45. So it's actually reading these signs rather than saying, hey, this is the proposed speed limit for this road. So it actually changes with the sign. So it's a very calm ride. Let you take in a little bit of the ambiance here. So this will have our four-corner suspension. Of course, you can see the truck there. If I wanted to change lanes, it's very hard to do so. Very easy to do so. I apologize. No, it's not hard. It's very easy to do so. A lot of people say with the lane keeping aid, for some cars, some manufacturers, it can be quite difficult. But here, you just take it and change lanes. As soon as I take over the truck here, I'm going to do so. Here's an aerial shot of the dash as we're moving along. And of course, as prompt from a number of my viewers, as well as subscribers, I do have on my seatbelt. And just to say here, if I wanted to proceed, or if I'm in a hurry, I can take over, move, and the vehicle actually moves as well. So this is all-wheel drive. I have superior grip for Volvo, and I just kind of ducked out, left the car behind me. You can see the truck in front of us. So if I'm doing an immediate reaction, or doing more of an immediate move, very easy to do so. You don't feel a tug on the steering wheel for the lane keeping aid. You just get a little bit of resistance. Very easy to change lanes. So this is going to open up a bit. We're going to have less stores to the right of us. And once it does so, I'll actually show you a little bit more about the performance. There again, I'm going to take you behind the steering wheel so you're just not looking at the cars in front of us, so you can have a clear shot there. It's kind of sunny outside. Beautiful day here in the Carolinas. Temperature hovering right in the mid-70s. So if I needed to, going to continue to move forward here. Now, this is what I really wanted to show you. Well, until the truck got over there, I was going to show you how to maneuver if you were in tight traffic. So we're going to go ahead and move to the right. I have blind spot assist to actually help me with what's going on behind me. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of a break from the businesses that are going to be positioned along the highway here, and then we're going to be moving at a rate of about 60 to 70 miles per hour, and I'm going to show you exactly what to expect if you're on the highway and you needed that more of an immediate response. So just keep riding with me. In just a bit, you're going to see uptown Charlotte actually appear over the horizon. So there again, emergency maneuver, turn signal, and I'm out. Very quick, very spontaneous, very easy to do. This is the lunch hour, so everybody's relaxed, moving along at a slower, even keel pace. So what I'm going to do to better display the acceleration and the performance, I'm going to take this exit and then we're going to do a U-turn and hop right back on. So you're going to get to see a little bit of the handling, especially with the U-turn, to see how tight that turning radius is. There's a couple of curves for you so you can actually see how the vehicle doesn't sway. Now keep in mind, we're doing a curve here. We're doing right at about 60, mid-60s. It's a very nice feel. I never really feel out of control. So you can actually see the area. There is Central Piedmont Community College over to the right. And this is our U-turn that we're actually going to be doing here. And we're going to head back onto Independence. So if you actually haven't had an opportunity to look at the XC60, Volvo is actually expecting a lot out of the vehicle. This is going to be the smaller brother, or I always like to say, of the XC90, which has done very well here in the States. They're expecting the same out of this vehicle. So I'm going to turn you back around, get you situated so you can see the U-turn turning radius, and then we're going to jump right back on Independence Boulevard. All right, so here we go. Good look at the turning radius, and we're going to go ahead and accelerate. You can feel the grip. If you're the type person that really loves the grip, such as your American-made muscle automobiles, same thing here. You get that spin of the wheel. You can tell where it's really gripping the pavement. Very exciting feel. As you can tell, my voice will actually fluctuate during times like that. That's the most important and enjoyable time about driving. And all right, so we got a little bit of a break. Guy doesn't want to let me over rather than being aggressive. All right, so here we go. Take the inside lane here. A lot of Charlotte drivers, they're definitely not southern. They're from up north, so you don't get southern drivers along the road. So if you do happen to visit the area and you get a lot of road rage, things of that nature, just keep in mind that's not your southern hospitality. Here in Charlotte, you have a number of northerners that are actually moved to the area. So right now we're moving right along at about 70 miles per hour. You can feel the road. You can see the movement of the vehicle. And of course, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it there. So hopefully you've had a good picture of a little bit of the performance, the acceleration, different things of that nature. I'm not one of the guys to actually lay the metal to the floor. Of course, newer vehicle, my vehicle, I don't believe in doing that. You don't want to hurt the vehicle or anything of that nature. So hopefully you've enjoyed this brief tour of Charlotte and a little bit of a glimpse of the performance. I wasn't able to show you everything due to the traffic, but definitely continue to tune in, showing you different things and reasons why you should buy certain vehicles and different things you must consider if you're actually looking at buying different models, different makes. Definitely subscribe. I'll keep sending information and you keep watching.